In 11th standard, we are studying a chapter web designing. Web designing chapter depends on a HTML language. But in 12th standard, our first chapter is advanced web designing. But that advanced web designing depends on another language. Web design depends on HTML, so the word is advanced. Advanced means the latest version of an HTML or concept. What is that language? The language is an HTML5. HTML is the long form is HTML is an hypertext markup language. We have been introduced in last year that our markup language is specially designed to design a web pages or web development. Okay, that language depends on some tags. That tags are some meaning that are already fixed in our library, our browser library, and that tags are expand to ourselves and give us some result to a output window. Okay, the markup language are designed especially for the web development. We have been last year we have to study that basic technology, and in HTML5 we have to see a new tags. Okay, HTML5 is developed in 2014 by the scientists Tim Berners-Lee at CERN laboratory in Switzerland. This is a very important note. That note comes in our third type of question. Choose one correct type of question. HTML5 is developed in which year? The year is 2014. By whom? By the scientist Tim Berners-Lee. At where? At a CERN laboratory. This is a research laboratory for the web development. Here this is in Switzerland. Okay, HTML5 contains some advanced tool than the HTML that makes more easier for the HTML and the web developer as well as the creator, the developer and the users. This language is an cross-platform technology. What does it mean by the cross-platform technology? Cross-platform technology means suppose we have to create an application in our Windows platform, in our Windows operating system, and after the creation of that web development in Windows operating system, we can easily view that website in Linux platform as well as Mac platform. There is such type of bugs, no types of error, no types of confusion in different types of operating system. We have to see much more easier or similar contents in both that operating system. That is called as an cross-platform technology. And HTML language, HTML5 is a cross-platform technology type of language. And HTML5 contains some new features. What is that new features? HTML5 contains header section as well as footer section, nav section, but it also contains some canvas element. We have that elements we have to see in advanced web designing one by one. Okay, but the web designing chapter I already tell you the web designing chapter are based on the HTML language that we have seen in last year, but that HTML language contains some tags. That tags does not supported in HTML5. So which is that tag? The tag is an audio tag. Okay, video. HTML5 does not contain bold tag, then font tag, then some that tags are replaced by some strong type of tag in a HTML5. Also HTML5 contains some new tag like menu element, like figure element. Also it contains some strongly types of attributes. there is some new attributes like calendar, like color, date, time, and such types of attribute. We have to see that one by one. Okay. Then HTML5 contains some canvas element. Our first topic in our advanced web designing is an form. We have already studied in 11th standard what is a form, what is the use of form, how form can be created. Okay, what is a form? Form is used for to accept a different type of input from the user. Okay, there are some attributes for that form, and the form tag is used to create the form. But HTML5 contains some advanced tool for the creation of the forms. Okay, that tools gives us some special kind of element. In our last year in HTML, there is some types of check boxes, some types of radio buttons, some type of submit button, reset button. HTML5 contains some new elements in a form that are not in a HTML. HTML5 contains some calendar element, contains some number element, contains some email field that are not in a HTML. So HTML5 makes a much strong to the form. Okay, that fields are first our field HTML form element contains a input tag. That input tag are much more attributes. From that attribute, there is some common attribute. This is a type attribute. That type attribute decides the variety, which type of fields we have to create in our form. Suppose if I write input type equals to text, then this creates a text box, a single line text box for accepting any value from the users. Okay, but form elements contains some new tags. Okay, that new tags are I already tell you the color tag. Okay, so we have to see what is a color tag, what is the use of color tag, how we can color tag design in our HTML language. Okay, the syntax of writing a color tag is an input. The attribute of input tag, type attribute. What is the use of type attribute? Type attribute decides which type of variety we want to insert on our web page. If we want to insert a radio button, what is a radio button? Radio button means it is in like circles that does not fills. Radio buttons, the working of radio buttons is to select only one options from the list. Okay, if you want to accept we want to design a radio button, then the code of HTML is input type equals radio. But if you want to design a color field, defines a color picker. What is the color picker? The color picker is a new tool in a HTML5. Color picker is used for to design the web page much more attractive. Color picker gives a 7 hexadecimal code. 7 hexadecimal notation. For that 7 hexadecimal notation, we have to insert a different types of color in our web page. The syntax to write the color picker or to design a color picker is input type equals color, then regular slash form tag. Okay, we have to see the live example of a color tag in our desktop computer. Okay, theoretically we have to see how input type equals to color works, but practically we are seeing how they are defined, how it will be created. Okay, we have to see we are design one by one that tags. Okay, first tag is an doc type HTML. Regular HTML contains first tag HTML tag, but HTML5 contains a doc type HTML tag. After that, our regular HTML tag starts HTML, then head, then title. Title is used for give the title to our HTML document. So our title is an web development, okay, slash title. There are the two types of tags. One is an empty tag, other is an paired tag. Paired tags have definite start and definite end, but empty tag does not have an ending tag. Okay. After the closing of title tag, if you want to insert another scripting language in an HTML language, then use a script tag inside a head tag. The common attribute is an language attribute. Language attribute defines which type of language we want to insert in our regular HTML format. Okay, if we want to insert an JavaScript, then we have to mention in script language equals JavaScript. In script tag, we have to write a different types of functions. After that, we have to close a script tag. After that, close a head and our regular body tag. Body tag is a container tag in a HTML document. After the body tag, if we want to design some type of form to accept a different type of input from the user, then we have to use a form tag. Form tag contains several types of attributes like method name and action. Name attribute is used for method attribute is used for what type of form will be works. If we want to only accept the data, then we use the get attribute. If we want to send a accepting data to some specific site, then we have to use a post type of attribute. Input type equals color for to define a color picker. Color picker is used to give a various type of animation, various type of colors to a HTML document. ID equals get. It works like a name attribute. Okay, then on change. On change is nothing but it is an event. It will be occurs when we changes in our HTML documents. On change equals COL. COL is an functions that does not declare. We have to declare later. After that, color code input tag defines various types of varieties. If we want to insert text field, then we have to write input type equals text. Text field is used for to accept only single line of input. If we want to insert a checkbox, then we have to write a input type equals checkbox. If you want to insert an radio button, then we have to write input type equals radio. ID equals put. Okay. Then closing tag slash form slash body slash HTML. This size is a very longer. We have to minimize that size 22. Okay, and finally save that file. Save as on a desktop. Give us some name for that file. Suppose I have given name like color.html. Okay, after that save that file and see the result. That color.html are occur here. Double click on that and see the result. The title is an web development. We have to give a title here, web development, that are occur here, web development. The default color for that color picker, input type equals color. That attribute gives a color picker here. Okay, if I write here input type equals some checkbox, input type equals some text, then see the what will be happen. I save and refresh it. Here some text box have been occurred. Input type equals color. Then I have saved that file and refresh the browser window. Then the color picker will be occur. The by default color of that color picker is an black color, but if I click that color picker and select any color from that color picker and click on OK button, then that color picker becomes that color that I will be selected. Okay, if I want to insert a color code into a text box, then we change some code. That code are written in a JavaScript function. JavaScript function are declared by using a function keyword. Okay, the function name is a COL, and write a code here. Declare some variable. What is the use of the variable? Variable is used for to accept a or to store a some value. Document dot get element by id, then method name, box name dot value. After that, copy paste that code, Control C and Control V. Document dot get element by method, here put method. Why? Because the text box, color code text box contain here method put, and here method get. Put dot value equals G. Okay, and see the result. If I select any color, oh, that color code does not occur. Okay, here see, if I click that color picker and select any color from them. Okay, if I select that color and click on OK, then that hexadecimal code comes up here, and I select that code and gives a web page background equals to that color code. Then see the result. Okay, that is the working of that color picker. Okay, that code will be changed. Okay, perfect.